Look, so here's that trumpet fish. He's coming for the bread. That trumpet fish is right there. Okay, it's been a pretty lazy day for me anyway. I decided to sleep till about 10 o'clock this morning. Chantell decided to get up way earlier than that. What?
It was after 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. I slept till after 11 today. I guess I needed my rest. And Chantell got up at
6:30.
6:30 and decided she was going to go running. And so she hasn't ran, which she's a big runner, in some time now. And so she decided to go run. She has plantar fasciitis the second time around with that. And so she's been kind of babying her foot for several weeks, months now. And so this is the first time she really had a chance to run. So anyway, I stayed in bed. She got back. She was so kind not to wake me, although she could have, but I was asleep and couldn't tell her that she could have woken me, which is not a big deal. I don't care. But she decided to go to the pool, so I didn't get any footage of that. I didn't get any footage of her running. So we went to Walmart earlier to pick up a few things. And then she was tired because I had all my rest. So we decided we were going to take a nap today. So we're just now back up and about. We ate a little bit of pizza at the Sand Cove getaway.
Turn left on Harbor Boulevard.
And Sandpiper getaway. And so now it is 5:38 in the afternoon. And we are just now getting around to go do a few things. So one of the things we're going to go do is we're going to see this place that she saw on Pinterest, I think it was, or she Googled it. But it's called the Donut Hole. And I saw it the other day as we were driving around, but she saw it prior to us coming, wanted to go check it out.
In 3/4 of a mile.
Sorry, my GPS keeps talking to me.
Right.
So anyway, this donut hole is pretty famous for having lots of variety and fillings and things like that. So we're going to go check that out. And then we're going to check out this candy shop that she also saw. So we know for sure we'll be doing those two things. So that's kind of our plan at the moment. So we'll be eating at a couple places. Not healthy, but just to let you know, we did eat some pizza before we decided to indulge in some desserts. Chantell ran off some calories. I'm just gaining them. That's how that works around my house.
If we want just dessert, we come up here and look at everything and pick what we want and then tell them at the table.
Okay, so we decided on the eclair and the key lime pie today, and I'm more of a key lime pie person, and Chantell's more of an eclair person. Well, really, I could do eclair too. They threw in a donut for extra, but so we're gonna give these a shot and see how they go. And as I said before, we kind of try splitting among ourselves to kind of see, give ourselves a little more variety. So key lime pie is one of the things we're most famous for. It's really good. It's not overly tart, but definitely one of the better key limes I've had. One thing about key lime is it's has a consistency of cheesecake, so it's kind of a thicker type pie. The eclair, these are made in the morning, so it's not really fresh. I guess if I would have got myself out of bed a little bit earlier, I would have had a fresh eclair. Really good. Of course, eclairs are a French delicacy or pastry. Not quite as fluffy as the strudel that we had in New Braunfels. By the way, speaking of New Braunfels, I saw this Kahlua on the table, and just a flashback back to our time of tubing down the Guadalupe. There was a campsite right as we were tubing down. They had one of these that was enormous, probably about a 6-foot Kahlua blow-up item on the side of the beach, which was pretty cool, or the bank, I guess you would say. So anyway, we're going to enjoy what we have here, and we'll be back with you guys here in a little bit with the candy shop.
I'm going to try this, even though I don't usually like key lime pie. Still don't like key lime pie.
Okay, we just arrived at the candy maker. We're about to go inside. It's right here behind me. It's off the beaten path, but by no means does that mean it's not busy. Every place you go here is really crazy. It reminds me of Las Vegas. Chantell and I were just there not too terribly long ago, and you can actually refer back to my Las Vegas road trip to kind of see the craziness of Las Vegas. The only difference here is it's more family friendly. There's not as many, I guess there's no casinos for the most part, but there is still a lot of drinking and stuff going on. There's lots of restaurants and stuff that serve alcohol. But it's definitely a more family friendly atmosphere. They have water rides and amusement park type things here in Destin. But anyway, we're gonna head inside the candy maker and check that out.
Specialty flavor, we make all of our fudge with butter. Key lime we make with cream cheese. Key lime has pure, 100% pure key lime juice in it.
Oh
so it's got quite a bite to it. So on the tart side, okay. Weekend warriors for the key lime, they probably don't like that. The real hardcores, they'll dig the key lime.
I'm probably okay with it. Let's see what else we have here.
Yeah, we have Butterfinger and cookies and cream seasonal flavors. Those are real big with the kids. You start throwing cookies and candy and fudge, you can't really go wrong.
You can't beat that.
No, it can't go wrong. And of course, this is the #1 seller we have here. That's a caramel sea salt.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, that sells more than any of the other fudge combined, really.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we use our own homemade caramel in there. It takes us 3 hours to cook a single batch, so that's what makes the caramel sea salt so special.
Wow, okay.
You have to make sure that the product that you're making is at the exact degree. For example, we make homemade caramel here at the Candy Maker in Destin, Florida, and it takes us usually 3 hours to cook a batch. It goes through 4 different stages, but the key component is the last stage. You have to land the caramel at exactly 230 degrees. Anything less, it'll be too soft, too sticky, you won't be able to enjoy it. Anything more, it'll turn rock hard and turn to glass. Again, candy making is an exact science when it comes to temperature, varying degrees, humidity. You got to control this environment. We're constantly in 70-degree temperature right here. We keep the AC set for that because when you have this much chocolate, white, milk, and dark, it all bends at various different degrees. The milk chocolate we use has to be tempered to exactly 89 degrees. The dark chocolate, exactly 91 degrees.
After spending about a half an hour looking through the Candy Maker's unique collectibles, decor, gift ideas, and of course candy, we can't hold off the temptation of the chocolate aroma that fills the store. We decide to purchase a variety of truffles and fudge and head back into the heart of Destin tourism to face the never-ending flow of traffic.
is a wrap up for our day. This was day 8 of our time here at Destin. And as we said earlier in the video, or if I cut that clip, I got up later. My wife, Chantell, decided she was going to get up early and run, and she went to the pool while I was still in bed and kind of left me there till almost 11 o'clock. I finally rolled out of bed and we kind of ate. Well, we did a little bit of shopping at Walmart, came back, ate some pizza here in the condo, and then took another nap, and then got out and decided to check out the town a little bit about 5:30 this afternoon. So on our agenda today, we went to the donut hole, had an eclair, had a key lime pie, and they threw in a chocolate donut just for kicks, and it was all pretty good. Then we went to the Candy Maker. That is a pretty famous place in social media. If you've seen that, just type in Candy Maker in YouTube or in Google, of course, and you'll find all sorts of stuff about that. And the guys there were very nice. Had an on-camera interview with a guy. I'm sure you've probably seen that before leading up to me tonight. But anyway, he was very knowledgeable about the business there. I've been working there about 13 months, and he has a great service, great host. So anyway, we have some plans for tomorrow, but I'm keeping those a secret till tomorrow. Tomorrow is our 25th wedding anniversary. We got married on July 23rd, which is the reason for our trip. And so we really enjoyed it up to this point. This is still stage 2 of our trip. We were here until this coming Monday. Today it is Thursday? Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So we will be here until Monday, in which case the phase 3 of our trip will be heading back home. Again, not any real plans. We have a couple, but I'll leave those for later to discuss at that time. But anyway, we wanted the beach a little bit tonight, look for some seashells, and not a lot of luck there. The beach that we came from, that's part of the private beach here where we're staying, it slopes off really bad. So when the tide is rolling out and all these waves are crashing on the shoreline, all it's doing is pushing the shells up and rolling them right back out again into the ocean. So we didn't have much luck there tonight. But we do have some plans tomorrow to get some shells. We'll see what we find. Our hope is we'll find a sand dollar. That's one of those things we really like to find. I mean, if you go to a souvenir store, you can find them by the thousands, available in all sizes for next to nothing. But that's not near as much fun as when you find something for yourself. I'm just kind of nerdy like that. It's kind of like a fossil. I could go to a fossil store and buy fossils all day long. I'm never going to do it. If I find a fossil that I can keep, that's the one I'm going to keep, because I have a history of finding it for myself and checking into finding out what it's all about. But anyway, we're going to wrap up tonight. Tonight we're going to hit the sack a little bit early tonight. Wake up early tomorrow for our adventure. We've got a couple things planned tomorrow. We'll shoot those for tomorrow and save it until then, until you see that. And so for tomorrow, we'll see you guys again.